Hey YouTube, what's going on? This is Dan. Alright, in this video we're going to continue with our survival crop series, and this is part 3. You know, we're going to be talking about another favorite of mine. This is a superfood. You know, and as I mentioned, my definition is, survival crop is stuff that, you could just plant them and leave them and they produce a ton of food. And this is also one of my favorites, and this is the, longevity spinach. The longevity spinach have a multitude of minerals and vitamins. It can be found commonly used in Asia and Africa. There's so much great stuff that come from these parts of the world. And I mean, it's easy to grow. Is one of the easiest plants out there to add to your food forest, and it grows as a ground cover. One of the great things about longevity spinach, you could just go start harvesting. It don't need to be cooked. You could just eat it in a salad. You could juice it. You could use the stems as asparagus. You could saute. You could make soup. Add it to eggs. Just non-stop uses. It's not bitter, but it do have a nice earthy green taste to it. There's nothing bitter about it. So if you worry about anything bitter, definitely there's no bitterness in the longevity spinach. All right, so let me stop talking and we walk over to the plant and let's just show you the longevity spinach. All right, let's go. All right, guys, this is how I have my longevity spinach. Look, it makes a excellent ground cover too. Yep, I'll just show you how wide it is, and it's just growing all over here. It's really easy to propagate by cuttings. And let me show you what I normally come and get. I'll come and I'll just pick a bunch of these young leaves, and I just drop it in my in my smoothie, or I just drop it with the kids' eggs, or multiple different ways. Stems here, you could eat them like asparagus, just steam them, saute. And I mean, it's extremely good. Saute in butter, olive oil, and you have an amazing dish. And as I tell you, it grows like a weed. It spreads all over. There's gardeners here on YouTube as far as North Carolina that actually planted this in the ground. And I think his name is Organic North Carolina Gardener. I'll put his link. He planted his longevity spinach in the ground. The snow came and it popped up back in spring, which was kind of amazing. I have no snow to experience that. I'm in the subtropics, but this is one of the amazing crops. If it grows in North Carolina, it can be grown indoor. So if you're in a very cold state, you could start this indoor. You could put it in an indoor pot, have it grow there, and you just pick leaves, add to your salad, add to your smoothie. Because you're still getting something green during the winter time as well. Yeah. Harvest is just come, pick these young leaves, and you could eat it right just like this as well. All right, let me show you how easy it is to propagate. Let me just show you how easy it is to propagate. So I gotta cut a stem like that. Let's walk over to where we're gonna plant this. All right, and what I normally do is I just cut the stems. I'm gonna show you an example of other plants that I have growing from doing this simple method of propagating. So I just have the stems like that, and I actually just stuck it in the ground. That's it. And it will propagate. Once it's not in full sun, you keep it in partial shade. And the plant do like dapper light. It don't like to be in the full sun. So it could be, if you have a shaded area garden, you could definitely grow the longevity spinach. Let me just show you something right here. See this container here? This is all cuttings are actually just stuck in here, and we have these beautiful leaves coming up. Let me show you some more here. These are all cuttings that are stuck right in the containers, and they just grow. So you see, these really just stuck the cutting here, yeah, and that's it. It grows very easy. And then I'm gonna come back out here later and just get these young leaves and also get some to add in my green smoothie. All right, guys, so that is part 3 of the survival crops. You know, I said this is the longevity spinach, you know, one of the easiest, you know, perennial leafy greens to grow, produce a ton of food. I said it grows like a weed, you know, and you have these kind of perennial leafy greens in your food forest or your garden or wherever you're growing it, you can't ever be without food, and that's why it's considered a survival crop, because there's always food 12 months of the year. All right, so thank you so much for watching. All be blessed with peace, love, happiness, kindness. One love. See you in the next video.